It was 1959 when a Swede sensationally became world heavyweight champion. Ingmar Johansson was his name. His knockout of Floyd Patterson at Yankee Stadium in New York was a shot heard around the world of sports. The same year in New York, Volvo Penta accounted for a sensation of equal magnitude in the boating world. The launching of the revolutionary Aquamatic stern drive knocked the boating world for a loop. But Volvo Penta's history began much earlier. One spring day in 1907, a man stepped off the train in Skövde. Edward Hubendick was his name, and history records him as the father of Sweden's first marine engine. The miracle of an engine with a full 3 horsepower was hailed as the most modern on the market. Satisfied and proud, Edward met with his superior, Fritz Egnell, and 3 other people. The B1, as the engine was called, had to have a selling name. The 5 gentlemen used the Greek language. Let us call the engine Penta, 5 in Greek.
Den första motorn tillverkades år 1907 och redan år 1909 hade Pentaverken haft sådana framgångar att man började exportera motorer till Danmark och Holland.
The good times lasted a number of years, but the post-World War years brought economic downturn and depression. Then, in 1925, an event occurred that would have decisive importance for Penta's history. Assar Gabrielsson and Gustaf Larsson, Volvo's founders, decided to have a Swedish engine for its new automobile, and that engine would be manufactured by Penta. Persistence, foresight and innovation will prove to be Penta's savior. The appointment of a visionary president, the legendary Harold Wiklund, an unmatched business talent.
Och då gick jag upp till Gabriel före klockan 5 och sa, när ska jag börja då? Du ska börja imorgon. Ja, vem ska introducera mig hos personalvården? Får du göra själv.
Many new products emerged in the 1950s, but the greatest innovation in marine history revolutionized the boat world in 1959. An American by the name of Jim Wynne seeks out Harold Wiklund. I have an invention that I believe may interest Volvo Penta, he said. Wiklund did not hesitate, and the Aquamatic stern drive marked the start of an epoch in the marine world. This new drive system was officially unveiled at the 1959 boat show in New York, the same year that Sweden got a heavyweight boxing champion.
You recognize the fellow holding on to the rope? Heavyweight champion Ingmar Johansson. Let's join Ingmar and Birgit on a trip in the beautiful archipelago outside Gothenburg.
In only 10 years, Penta made the transition from deep crisis to the role as the boat world's most innovative company.
Once Volvo Penta and Jim Wynne and Hal Wiklund had startled the boating world with the Aquamatic leg in the 1950s, that culture of innovation didn't really stop and continues today.
An entirely new market was created in the boat world, a market in which Volvo Penta henceforth would be the undisputed leader. In just under 30 years, Volvo Penta increased sales from 2 million krona to 800 million krona annually.
The development potential of the diesel engine far exceeds that of any alternative source of power. From Stockholm to Saudi Arabia, from Lima to London, that engine will perform according to its promise.
In 1982, Volvo Penta would again astonish the boat world with the Duo prop. 2 propellers on the same shaft. Performance was superior, and this became the new apple of the boat world's eye.
Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. The race is about to begin.
The 1990s marked the next shift in technology. The mechanical was superseded by the electronic. and Volvo Penta exploited this technology to make a flying start into the next century. The new millennium started with the marine world's most extensive product renewal. With IPS inboard performance system, Volvo Penta turned an established boat industry concept upside down. Propellers forward in the direction of travel was yet another innovation that left boaters astounded. With the aid of electronics, Volvo Penta was the first to develop the next sensation in the marine world, the joystick, the skipper's dream. It's now easier to dock your boat than park your car. Volvo Penta passed the milestone of 6 billion kroner in annual sales at the turn of the millennium and is primed to exceed the 10 billion kroner mark in time for its 100th anniversary. Few could imagine this when Edvard Hubendick stepped off the train in Skövde 100 years ago.
What's really interesting about Volvo Penta is that they have some really fantastic big ideas, but lots and lots of little interesting, little innovative ideas as well that sort of all add to the mix.